you said. I remember how it went, how the words went to my head. I remember that I got hooked on it, may I not see much of you. Every single thing you do makes me feel like I'm brand new. I remember that I got shook by bring on to attention. Did I forget to mention? You have got me right where I don't want me. Bring on to attention. Did I forget to mention? You have got me right where I don't want me. So waste my time some more. Know that I've been here before. I know I'll be here again. We will never be more than friends. This is all a game to you. Just don't do it the same for you. Do you know what love is? But I hate this. I gotta let you know that you can't break that. Smile. Maybe I'm just in denial. I can sit and stare at you till I sleep softly. If I could do it all again, would do it like I did back then. I'd sweep you off your feet. It'd be just you and me. So bring on to attention. Did I begin to mention? You have got me right where I don't want me. Bring on to attention. Did I begin to mention? You have got me right where I don't want me. So waste my time some more. Know that I've been here before. I know I'll be here again. We will never be more than friends. If it's all a game to you, just don't do it the same to you. Do you know what love is? But I hate this. I gotta let you know that you can't break it.
Any of this Good morning, everyone. Thanks for joining us again this week. Hopefully everybody can hear me. I can see the chat. Got my cameras a little bit, and I have a brand new merch display. And set lists. Most of these are from last night when we were at the Punk Princess show, which was amazing, by the way. You missed out if you weren't there. I got to meet some new bands that are going to be on the tempo soon, actually, that came. Not the bands that were there necessarily. I mean, we might get them on. In fact, I would love to have Dragon Fruit on the show. It was a fucking killer show last night. I met Benny OK at the gig, and he's got a song on this playlist that we're about to play, but great dude. If you want to get on our shows, the best way to do that is to be active in our chats, come to our shows, follow us. That way I can see you, know who you are, and introduce yourself. Be part of it. Be part of the community, because that's how you get on my programs. So Benny OK will probably be on June, July time frame. He's got great music, by the way. I've been playing some of it on the show, and man, I'm a little tired, a little worn out. Haven't finished all my coffee yet. We was out there until I didn't get home till 1 in the morning. And for a 40-year-old dude like me, that's kind of I'm old, so yeah. Anyway, I ran the cameras. It was a good time. We did have to stop live streaming pretty early into it because it was very apparent that we were not getting the frame rates we needed to keep a good stream going. But we did record everything. So we have the entire set recorded. I'm going to be editing the videos and getting some of them out here. We may even do a special session of the tempo where we go over these videos, and I've got tons of other ones too. I'm working on a format for that, but we've got stuff from all the bands that were on here before. I want to again highlight Dragon Fruit because they brought KK on stage last night. My absolute #1 favorite musician of all video games of all time, in any way, shape, or form, and I think if anybody doesn't know who KK is, they should look it up. But they brought him, this KK, on stage last night and let him sing a few bars during one of their songs. I think it may have been Ashes, because it was after Sour Space Cadet. Sour Sweetheart, and then before Space Cadet. I'm looking at their set list because they were kind enough to give it to me. But I am telling you, Dragon Fruit is an absolute up-and-coming band. Like, if you have not had a chance to see them live, you need to go see them. We've had them on 2 of our shows. Last night was the first time I saw them live. We got some interviews with the band. It's a 3-piece band, and they sound phenomenal, man. I am telling you, they are on top of their game. This whole show was just great. It was almost like watching a mini musical. They had little skits. They brought out Apple, who I'm sure you'll get to be introduced to eventually, either on this program or when you go see him live. But anyway, that was amazing. Of course, it was Kira's birthday last night. We had a cake. The Galaxy Eyes played a phenomenal set. I got to see them for the first time live. It was definitely one of the best shows I've seen. And obviously, I bought the shirt. Because when I go to your shows, I buy shirts. I know that's how you guys make your money. There's not much coming out of Spotify, even though I play this playlist quite a bit. I know there's not a lot of money there, so I'm trying my best. I'll buy almost all these shirts I bought. Dr. D, I got his shirt down there. I didn't buy this one, but he has been getting on me for not wearing it, so I told him I'd put it in the background. But anyway, if I get some of your merch, if I buy your merch at the shows, I get your vinyls, then I will put them in the background, and you'll get to see them on the show. Because we had this really cool Lyndhurst hoodie. I've got some other stuff from Lyndhurst. Powder Keg Culture vinyls, Defiant vinyls, Apes of the State vinyl, Lives Lost hat that KK's wearing. Jason gets the Lyndhurst hat. But I'm all about your merch, getting it on there. Come to our shows, please. We're doing great things out here, and we're recording all this stuff. We're trying to hype the music scene, get it going for everyone, so that people start paying attention to us out here and give us the opportunity to play music for more than just the Central PA area. Anyway, I want to get on to our playlist. I have some other things to talk about in our show as we go through this, but I'm going to start with some new music, brand new music this week from a few bands that just put out new albums. The first song being Defiant, which I got their vinyl right there. And it's called Ignite the Sky. It came out Friday. I had a chance to listen to it yesterday. Well, I guess it came out yesterday because I got to listen to it yesterday for the first time, and I usually get on top of that stuff. And so that's coming up. We got stuff from Lives Lost, Burden of Guilt, Elsewhere. These are all brand new this week, by the way, and Die Tired, brand new this week. 5 new songs I'm going to play for you right now, all brand new. Just hit Spotify this week. All really great really great songs. Anyway, I'm gonna hit you up into that, and we'll get our slideshow going. Although that may take a second because I haven't got that up on there, but I'll get it going. In the meantime, you can check out our poster for our show this Friday with the Stone Eye, Trading the Inside versus Machine, and $2 Horse. All of those bands are represented in today's curated playlist. I've got about an hour of music. Let's see, it says an hour and 14 minutes of music, and then after that, we'll put it into the shuffle. Today might be a little shorter than my usual 3-hour show. About 2 hours probably is what we'll get into. Yeah, and then I'll come back after these 5 songs, and we're going to talk about some other stuff that I wanted to cover before we get into the rest of the curated playlist. Anyway, thank you very much for all the support. By the way, it was really like watching that show last night. It really encompassed what I really want to do, and get some more live music out at these venues. Get more people there so that we can interview you. I interviewed all the bands that were there last night. I would have interviewed Benny OK, and I apologize, Benny. I didn't meet you or know you were there until after we were in the last changeover, so I did not get an opportunity to interview, but I would have. I definitely would have interviewed you because I want musicians to come to our shows, get interviewed. I want it to look like there are music enthusiasts in this area and that they are excited about the music and they want to be part of the scene, and that's how you get on our shows. That's how you get on the internet and you get people to pay attention to you, at least through my program, which is slowly gaining steam because of all of your support. So thank you guys. I'm going to get you into the music right now.
You do or not just called. Hey, I just called to see if you're okay. I know it's been hard living life this way. Please come back home if you need a place to stay. You mean so much to me. Please don't go away. Please don't go away. I paint a picture of the rest of our lives, doing nothing except passing by the time. Till kids with the rest of our lives, but that was all a dream. Now that you've given in to that, look back and find a place in your mind where you can hide to find out that's inside. Escape treason, live for seasons, look back in time to find out that's inside. You lie your way as your venom goes. You insert yourself, so let this be known to human concerns. I won't play your games all the times you lied to manipulate. Look back and find a place in your mind where you can hide to find out that's inside. Escape treason, live for seasons, look back in time to find out that's inside. Look back and find a place in your mind where you can hide to find out that's inside. Escape treason, live for seasons, look back in time to find out that's inside. And I would carry our burdens with heavy heart and broken hands. I would carry your burdens with heavy heart and broken hands. I tried so hard, don't you understand? Won't you stay? Forget God's I just called to see if you're okay. I know it's been hard living life this way. Please come back home if you need a place to stay. You mean so much to me. Please don't go away. Please don't go walking down the street in those tight jeans, and I'm a little curious about you, and I just wanna feel that touch, just wanna feel that rush, and I'm a little curious about you, about you. Walking in
himself, and I'm a little curious about you, and I just wanna feel that touch, just wanna feel that rush, and I'm a little curious about you, about you. Walking out the bar by your lonesome self, and I'm a little curious about you, and I just wanna feel that touch, just wanna feel that rush, and I'm a little curious about you, yeah. Yeah. Don't we all love a good pair of jeans? A good pair.
When I came here last a few years back, this was a lovely little village. But then there must have been a flood, or a landslide, or a fire. The only sure thing is that everybody's dead. These days, there are angry ghosts all around us, dead from wars, sickness, starvation, and nobody cares. So you say you're under a curse? Well, so what? So's the whole damn world.
Put the pen in the place where the night had been. Deeply through the bandages. We're out until we pass out again. Get back up and we extend our wrists again. Lost is all we've ever known. Another forest lost to feed tortured souls. Another ocean blackened down to create endless road. Circle back and see how it all began. Wealth is godliness beginning to relegate the pendants, opinions, when facts are only opinions. There's a tragedy on the road. A temporary home of a desert now. A trap of a prison bed. Fucking impoverishment. It's the only way to get hold. Do you think they were fucking sold? Scores to a tear, but the solution exists. We made my opinion comfort.
I can't keep living my life like there's no future. Stuck in the cycle of destructive behavior.
Destruction is how the curse begins. The dark watches it turns trees into coffins. The time giving in to someone's point of view. And over time, when you step back from that line, you see you're not alone and we're all afraid. 'Cause you will find you're better off alive. Don't give your life away. You, my friend, you're worth it in the end. Don't give it all away. And you will find you're better off alive. Don't give your life away. And you, my friend, you're worth it in the end. Don't give it all away.
All right, everyone, I'm back to talk about this stuff because that song that's coming right up in a second is going to be played this weekend at our show in at HMAC in Harrisburg. At least I hope they play that song. They just released it like 2 weeks ago, so if they don't play that song, they'd be missing out on an opportunity to play a kick-ass song. But that song's called Not My Circus by the Stone Eye. The band Die Tired was right before that. As I was saying in the chat, it's that easy to get on our show. All you got to do is reach out to me, send me your Spotify links, I'll listen to it, put on there. I'm behind right now because I get a lot of Spotify links. And I was also saying to Josh from Burden of Guilt that in the chats that if you want to be on the show, right now the best way to get my attention is to use our hashtag Radio717. Send me a messenger message. Although the hashtag would be great because that's how I find things right now. I have a lot less time to scroll Facebook at the moment because work's getting taxing, just like it is for everybody. Everybody's got to work. Unfortunately, we don't get paid to do music. I don't get paid to do this. This is volunteer because I love the bands in this area. The music scene in Central PA is amazing, and I love listening to this music, and I love sharing the songs that I like from this area with you and sharing your songs. So we had Burden of Guilt on there. They were on our show back in December. So we have a flagship program called The Tempo. I only call that the flagship program because I guess it's the one that I like the most. Maybe the most unique program that we have. Kind of like they called the Enterprise, like the flagship, and I'm going to be nerdy, of the Starfleet, Star Trek Starfleet. That's kind of how I see the Tempo, as like the show that I want to spend the most time on. And that's where a band comes on and they play a full set of their music, just like they were in a venue, but it's live streamed, and we play it on Twitch. And then we interview that band right afterwards, and they get to spend about 45 minutes talking about various things. We've had Lyndhurst, we've had Defiant, we've had Powder Keg Culture. That's how I got these albums signed. We had Void Hidden. Our very first program that we had was Void Hidden. Burden and Guilt was on. We've had a lot of bands, and I'm getting more. Lives Lost is going to be on May 6th. In fact, let me pull up the schedule so that you can see who's coming up next. And this is not updated. And like I said before, oh God, I'm still recovering from yesterday at the Kennel. But anyway, hopefully this picture works the way I want it to. No, it did not. So I'll fix that on the break. But this is our schedule. So we had the Princess of Punk show last night. Have not had time yet to pull that one off of the schedule. We were going to have a band today, but we were out till 1 in the morning for this one. We've talked tons about that one. There was all the folks we had on there. But April 1st, I never got a band for this, and that's fine because I'm actually doing a different thing next week. I'm going to announce what we're doing. It's going to be a new ongoing show that I'll be playing probably once a month, maybe twice a month. And we'll see how it goes. But it's going to be me showing you how to write songs, at least the way I do it. Now, I have a lot of music theory courses from college. I almost got a minor in music, but had too many credits and couldn't finish it. But I'm going to spend time showing you how I write songs. I have a new song that I want to write. I'm going to go through the whole process. This is going to start April 1st. And I'm going to start with writing bass lines with the music that I have. So I wish I had that picture-in-picture going. It's kind of sad. Let me see if I can get the right thing on there. But anyway, it doesn't matter. No, that's not the one I want to do. But anyway, so that is going to be a... there we go. So anyway, that show is going to start next week. After Radio 717, I'm going to go through some like music theory, like how you write a bass line easily rather than just doing it through ear, etc. That'll be the first show that I do, but I plan to do that with this song all the way through recording. I've recorded music, my own personal music, DIY music. Anyway, I don't know what to call that show. I'll figure it out. Maybe DIY Power Hour. I don't fucking know. But music, basically from start to finish. So I already have a song with lyrics and guitar parts. If my finger cooperates, I got bit by a dog, and I haven't been able to play the A minor, D minor, or the C chord because of the way my fingers, like this thing doesn't bend all the way. See, that's as far as I can get it down, and anybody who plays guitar knows you got to get it down farther than that. But I've been playing it, trying to get it go to work. But anyway, I'm going to start that next week. So it may just be me going through a song in really just on paper with the chords, etc., etc. But anyway, that'll happen next week on April 1st. And that's not an April Fool's joke. I don't think we're going to be doing any of those. I'm not a big fan. But $2 Horse is coming up on the 15th. We also have Alex Stanilla and Kevin Whitaker. They're coming into the studio to co-host this program with me. So we'll have 3 people in the studio. And then after that, they're going to play a set of their music. So Alex's music and Kevin's music will get played here. And then $2 Horse will come on, and then they'll do an interview. Then we have the Borderline and Lives Off. So Borderline, they found me through my hashtag. So they used my hashtag Radio717, and I was able to find their show that they were doing and then reach out to them and say, thanks for using my hashtag, and then listen to their music. And so they're going to be on my show co-hosting Radio 717 that day, and then playing a set of songs after that. And then Lives Lost on May 6th. So that's the tempo coming up. Now, if you want to get on our schedule for June and July, I have a couple people already that I'm interested in bringing on the show. One of them's Benny OK. I talked to him yesterday at our show because, again, as I said before, the best way to get on our show is to make sure that I know who you are. And it means using my hashtag, messaging me on Facebook, following my pages, being active in our chats on here. I want to get the Misos in here because Trish has been super active and very supportive of our Twitch page. Those are 2 bands that I've already kind of got in there. I've been talking to some other ones, but we do have to find other people. But I'm going to, and 2 for Flinching. 2 for Flinching is going to be on in that time frame as well. And I have all their songs in my playlist. Because again, I want to support all the music that is supporting each other in this scene. So our 325 playlist today includes all of the bands on this tempo show that are coming up through May, bands that I want to have on the program in June, July, and then bands that have been supportive of us either because they helped us create logos, like John Garcia from John Garcia and the Hopeless Romantics. He created our Radio 717 logo, which I don't have up here yet, unfortunately, on my overlays because I've been working nonstop, so I've gotten behind on editing videos, and I've gotten behind on a few things because I have a job that actually pays my bills, and it's not music. So I apologize for being a little behind on that stuff, and I haven't had as much time to find flyers either. So my flyers are thinning out because as the shows get played, I take them out. And that's where I need you guys to just use hashtag Radio717 anytime you post your own flyers, because I do check that hashtag and I do grab the flyers out of there and put them on the show. But I found Benny okay through that because he used my hashtag. Borderline used my hashtag. And we are just make my job easier. Make it easy for me to put you on my show. Anyway, that's most of the stuff that I want to talk about. Through this round, we're gonna play the music from these bands that are on the tempo. Our show at HMAC, which I think I've already brought up here a couple times, but we're gonna bring it up again. Whoop, that's the slideshow. Well, you can look at the slideshow too. But here, I'll bring up that flyer for our show on Friday so you can see it. The Stone Eye, which is coming up right next. $2 Horse is after that, and then Trading the Inside will be the third song in the playlist. And then Versus Machine, we don't have permission yet to play their music on our Spotify channel. So I need somebody from Versus Machine or somebody that knows them to reach out to us and let us know that they're interested in letting us play. And then after Trading the Inside, $2 Horse, I got Benny okay. With his song Linehan, Ruddy Turnstone, with I've Been to This Dungeon Before. The Implication, who is on our program, and Sean Stotts has helped me do some of the camera work for some of the stuff that I've done in live venues. So he gets a ton of support from me. He's the guitar player for The Implication. Like I said, we are all about the music in the area, and we want to make this stuff happen. So I'll let that go through probably beyond The Implication, but we'll talk about the other bands that we're playing in this set list before we come to the next break-ish. Maybe I will come back in at The Implication. After The Implication, I will come back in, talk about this weekend's events, and then we will continue moving on. Once this is over, I do play the shuffle. Now, what the shuffle is our playlist that has the database of all the bands that give me permission in it. I do play the shuffle for a little bit, so after we get through this playlist, we'll be going to the shuffle. But for now, enjoy Not My Circus by the Stone Eye, followed by the other bands on this bill and on my tempo bill. And then also we will get the Misos in here in a little bit. They're going to be in our last block of music from this playlist. And anyway, I probably need to shut up now and get you back into the music.
They never come around here.
once we're back on our feet. But we can't wait this out. We're all out of time. But I won't let this go to waste. All the hurdles we have faced, we are running out of time to align. Just 'cause I feel okay when the world outside is burning and all of my friends are oppressed, depressed, impoverished and broken. Well, Donnie is a racist and Mike's homophobic. If there's something I can do, I know that I have to try, because I know we're more than slackers who just wanna get high. We are driven by a passion and a common worldview, where we can all live together and you can always be you. I will let this go to waste. All the hurdles we have faced, we are running out of time. See that we're on the same side. No, I won't stop, we've come so far. To let my friends be who they are. There's so much more that we can do if we only ask how we can lend a hand. Lend a hand. Lend a hand. Lend a hand. I won't let this go to waste. All the hurdles we have faced, we are running out of time to align.
I can't explain the sense of pain, but I've been to this dungeon before. Whirlwind perplexed, mirrors reflect, skeletons all over the floor. Oh, it's been a long time, but I've been to this dungeon before. Oh, it's been a long time, but I've been to this dungeon before.
take my fist and I pump it up to heaven. I don't understand and then I begin to cry. Yeah, when is the time? When is the time to go to heaven? When is the time? I looked down and he said to me, my son, no need to fret about your life, 'cause I've come to tell you it's your time. It's time to come and live your new life. Yeah, now is the time. Now is the time to go to heaven. Now is the time. From the start it seemed all too simple. As time went on, it all began to change. One by one, they faded all around me. Don't understand, and then I began to cry. Now is the time. Now is the time to go to heaven. Now is the time.
Hey, that was Where Is My Time? Oh, When Is My Time? God, I did that on the stream. When they were here a couple weeks ago, I kept thinking it was Where Is My Time? But it's When Is My Time? When Is My Time by The Implication. I even had it mismarked on the video when I put the overlay. But anyway, as Reese was saying, we did record last night's Punk Princess event. It was great. I am telling you, you guys should have been there. If you weren't there, you missed out. Like, you honestly missed out. Like, there was a couple encore songs by The Galaxy Has Eyes. Witch Weather was getting in on it. With Mikey from Dragon Fruit played Teen Titans Go. Who doesn't like Teen Titans Go? I mean, I have kids that watch it, so it wasn't me watching it when I was younger, but my kids did, and that show is amazing, and they played a cover of that with The Galaxy Has Eyes as a closer. They also played this song, Looking at Titties, as an encore. It wasn't on my set list. Luckily, I knew that song because I'd heard it several times before because I listened to their music, and I was able to put the label up before they played it as soon as I knew what it was. And they played that as a closer, which is a great song and is on the last song on this playlist because it's a great closer. Anyway, it was such a great show last night. We recorded the whole thing. Those videos will be up on YouTube. We'll be doing, as I mentioned earlier in the program, we'll be doing a special episode of The Tempo where we do the replays and talk about the bands and our experiences with them at some point. I don't know what date that's going to be, but it'll be soon. And we'll definitely be putting the videos from that show up there. Anyway, I have a pretty large audience. I've got 10 people watching, and in case you aren't aware of what this show is, this is a radio program for Central PA bands. We play new music from these bands. Music's in this area. It's a magnificent music scene. There's so many good bands, so many high-quality songs being played in this area. We do our shows, we show the live events, tell you where you can get it. I highlight some merch on my merch board. I have KK now as a hat model. Last week he was just sitting up above the thing, but I was inspired to make sure he participates in the stream by holding on to my Lives Lost hat. And then my Safety Jason mask over here holding on to the Lyndhurst hat. These things are all available to buy from the bands in Central PA when you go see them live, including these vinyls, Apes Estates, Powder. Anyway, I already kind of went through that earlier. I don't want to rehash, but we do got a pretty good audience. Anyway, I'm going to go through this weekend's events. These are the shows that are playing in and around the Central PA area, mostly Harrisburg, Reading, Philadelphia, York. I think there's a few shows in Baltimore that we get into, maybe some in Delaware. But anyway, we're going to go into those right now so that you guys know where to go to buy this cool shit and to go see the bands play. And I got set lists up here from last night's show, which we tried to live stream but wasn't successful at that because of internet. But anyway, let me pull up what we've got going on this weekend. So first of all, I've already highlighted this one a couple times. Let me get this up. But this is our show. Sorry, I'm getting myself back up here. This is our show. This is an FEG Entertainment show with the Roe Bison. That's me. I get my little logo right here. I will not be at this show, but they were kind enough to put my logo on there anyway, and I appreciate that. But FEG's show with Trading the Insides, the Stone Eye, and $2 Horse, who were on this playlist, they played a little bit earlier, versus Machine. I still need to get their permissions. I say that every time. But that's happening this... I got too many screens, and I lost my mouse. But anyway, that's happening on this Friday, March 31st. So... that's the last time I'm going to mention this one until the end of the program. So we're going to go on to what's going on tonight. Who are you going to go see tonight? There's several bands playing tonight. There's several shows happening this weekend, including tomorrow. We're going to go over that right now. This show with Suburban Downgrade, Thanatos, Renovar, Dead Hour, Apollo Putnam, and this is at the Keystone stage. This is in Oliphant, Pennsylvania, Lackawanna. Lackawanna what? I guess they hear that all the time. I'll stop with the stupid jokes. But anyway, these bands are playing tonight. Go check them out. Suburban Downgrade is a really good punk band. We have their songs in our playlist sometimes. We curate a playlist every week, talk about it. The newest stuff comes out first. We had Defiant earlier in there, but that's happening tonight. I don't know any of these other bands, to my chagrin, but here this is happening up in Ardmore, PA. When Hell Ascends tonight. I think this logo right here is less than zero. The one in the middle that looks like a zero, I think that's less than zero. Delanda, The World Without Us. Screeching Metal Noise, and other Screeching Metal Noise, because I can't read those. But that's a $10 show in Ardmore, PA. Definitely get out and see these guys. I am going to say that my flyers are diminishing, guys. I haven't had as much time lately to go look for the flyers myself. So those are the only two shows I have playing tonight. I know there's more shows playing tonight. And that's unfortunate that I only have those two flyers. But if you want your flyer on here, I will definitely find it if you use hashtag Radio717. And if there's any bands in the Central PA region that are playing bands tonight, just hit us up in the chat, tell us where and which bands, and I'll make sure you get some look. But tomorrow night at the Upside, this is a DIY show. You got a DM for a dress. It's $10. You got Ford the River, who was on our Tempo program back in January, playing a excellent what they call dad punk. Very, very, very good stuff, especially if you're old like me and you like that kind of thing. But Slughead, Fragile Like Life After, and Teenage Halloween is the big headliner here with a really, really cool looking logo. I have not heard most. Benny OK says Teenage Halloween is awesome. So Lives Lost and Trading the Inside are at the Kennel tonight, where I was last night. I don't have that flyer, so wrong design. Use my hashtag Radio717. I will find that flyer and I will put it in this rotation. I will put future flyers in this rotation. I think it's kind of late now because we're going to be ending this program about 45 minutes. But if I had the flyer, I'd be talking about it right now. My challenge is because this is not my full-time job. I have to work another job, and I just have not had a time for the last couple weeks to find the flyers on my own. So using my hashtag would make this program a lot better for the bands, and it would make it a lot easier for me because I just have to go to my hashtag and find it, which Benny OK used my hashtag for a show that he's coming up on April, but there wasn't a flyer attached to that. Benny OK, where's that show at? It's the 4th, or what date is that? I looked at it, but there was no flyer for me to put up, and I didn't have time to clip it. Yeah, no doubt. But if you have a band, wrong design, make sure that you use the hashtag, because I will make sure your band gets their flyers on here. And anyway, Benny OK has a show that he used my hashtag on. That's how I found out about Benny OK and listen to his music. And he's going to hopefully be on our show, The Tempo, in July and August. That's the one where we... it's April 7th at Zen West in Baltimore. So it's not this weekend. I will have plenty of time to get that flyer and put it on here. So... I'll make sure I get the flyer, Benny, and put it in this thing. I'm following you on Facebook. There's a lot of stuff happening that weekend, too, that I can see. But anyway, I'm going to continue with what else is happening this week. So April 30th, this is at Love Drafts in Mechanicsburg. Tube Freaks, Volume to Nothing, and Burden of Guilt. Thursday, March 30th. That's $15. It looks like the Black Moods versus the Deads. I'm not sure about either one of those bands. I do know that Tube Freaks, Volume to Nothing, and Bird of Guild are locals, but Love Drafts Mechanicsburg does do some national acts here. They had Soulfly there a few weeks ago, so it's great that they have these national headliners, and then the opportunity for local bands to open for them is always there. That is competing with the CPMA Awards, which is happening on Thursday as well, on the 30th. I'm going to be at that on the 30th. I plan to go with Corey Rosin from The Story. He plays, he does a podcast on Twitch for us a few times a week. It's whenever he gets a chance to do it. And him and I are going to be at that show. There's a pregame. Why do we use sports metaphors in music? Whatever. Anyway, there's a pregame party. I can't remember where it's happening, but I'm going to be at that. And then there's an after party at the Inglewood that I'm also going to be at. So it's going to be a long day for me, but I'm using it as an opportunity to meet the bands that are up for awards. There's a lot of bands in this playlist that are up for CPMA awards. Corey's up for a CPMA award for Best Podcast. It's a really good opportunity, but unfortunately this show is competing with that, and I don't have a flyer for the CPMA awards. I should have put one up, but I never got around to it. And then on the 31st, the Kennel with Brendan Starr, Burden of Guilt, Cold Spirit Union, Brad Harden. This is an acoustic set that's happening on Friday. And then the Misos, which we have their song Smack Daddy, which is a new song, came out in the last month and a half. It's going to be on this playlist here shortly. They're playing Friday, March 31st at the V Spot. And I don't know, I just noticed that this flyer has been cut off. Looks like they got Boog, DJ Honeyman Lightning, Diddy Honeyman Lightning. Hopefully it's not cut off, but it looks like it might be. It looks like there's something else that should be on the flyer right here. Anyway, the Mesos is a great punk band that's going to be at the V-Spot on March 31st. And then, of course, our show on the 31st. And it looks like there's the Depot, the Galaxy Has Eyes, is playing the Depot on the 31st. That's down here. This is all their shows. So they played last night with us at the Kennel and then a few other places. But they're going to be playing Friday at the Depot in Baltimore. You got to check these guys out. The Galaxy Has Eyes is awesome. I got to see them for the first time last night, and there was so much energy in that band. It's amazing. We did not get to hear their saxophone player, but it was Kira's birthday party last night, so we had cake, and it was pretty awesome. But yeah, so like I said, Trish, thank you for supporting us and being on our channel and being one of our first supporters. We're almost to affiliate status, by the way. I'm hoping that we'll be there after this weekend, especially with the strong showing of Twitch viewers just right now. We should be at affiliate status. If we get affiliate status this weekend, I'm going to make sure we do something special for everyone. Yeah, that'll be pretty awesome. But anyway, that's one more show that's happening. I don't know. What day is this happening? Oh, fuck, that's old. I had the wrong date in there. Oops. All right, well, that's not happening. Well, it did happen. It happened last weekend when we were doing our HMAC show. But yeah, go see The Galaxy Has Eyes. That one's a good one. And then I'm going to put up our flyer one more time. Because this is where I really want you to go all week. If you and it's not because I'm playing favorites. It's the show that we're putting on. So it's the best opportunity for you guys to meet Reese, Jesse, Dr. D, and the rest of the FEG Entertainment team, and get on the programs that we have and get on this live stream, because we all feed each other the people that come to our shows, and we play their songs on our playlist too when they're there. So anyway, I'm gonna get you guys back into the music. We've got songs coming up next. We've got Witch Weather, who played with us last night at the Kennel, which hopefully we'll be recording more songs, more bands from there. We've got Two for Flinching, so their song, Witch Weather song's Cassiopeia, which is a great song, and it's even better watching them play it live. As we found out in an interview I had with them last night, they recorded this EP that they have, New Moon, during COVID, pretty much by themselves. And that's impressive. Like, they did several songs, they put them in there, and Cassiopeia is probably one of the best songs on that album. And then we got Antipenultimate from Two for Flinching. I'm definitely getting them on our show here pretty soon. They've been super supportive. They're one of my top fans. And I love their music. It's ska without horns, unfortunately. But so if you play horns, get a hold of these guys, because they're looking for a horn section to play in their ska band. And then we have John Garcia and the Hopeless Romantics, who did our logo for Radio 717, as I mentioned earlier. The Borderline with their song Forevermore. They're playing our Tempo show at April 29th. So they will be in my studio playing a full set on our stage that we have here, multi-camera stream, and it will be on Twitch for everybody to watch. And then, of course, the Mesos with Smack Daddy, they're coming up after that. Nailbite with Moon, Broken Crown, Felt Side Out with Broken Crown, Devils in the Details by Above the Treachery, which I met Dave last night. He did the sound for our show at the Kennel. And that's how, like I said, that's how you get in our playlist. I get to meet you in person, or we chat on Messenger, and we put you in our curated playlist. And then our final song to close it out is Looking at Titties with The Galaxy Has Eyes, which was a hell of a closer, like I said earlier. So let's get you guys back into this music, and you can stop staring at my ugly mug, bald-ass head, and listen to some good stuff. So...
down a river, critical my mind. Anxiety hasn't left yet. I'm dying inside. Listen to my demons, they're having a field day. Patiently waiting on me to break. Oh, I'm not as strong as when I was young. Oh, it just takes time to bring wisdom to some. No, I am not anyone's property. No, I won't give you my energy. No, you don't deserve any of me. Going through withdrawals, fighting depression each day. Is my perception changing? Has food lost its taste? Trauma is a horror. My heart could use a break. I am far from innocent, tempted some days. Oh, I'm not as strong as when I was young. Oh, it just takes time to bring wisdom to some. No, I am not anyone's property. No, I won't give you my energy. No, you don't deserve any of me. Floating down a river, critical my mind. Anxiety hasn't left yet. I'm dying inside.
I lost my intuition, or maybe just my mind. I'm practically defenseless against your hazel eyes. I'm falling ever faster into a deeper state. It's hard to focus on you. My mind's drawing a blank. My mind's drawing a blank. I thought that I was better, at least at writing songs that bring me closer to you. They're not for quite as long. For all these memories about you and me alone, they are my every waking thought and await the overtones. Await the overtones. Forevermore, I'm taking the road that I came here for. I confess, I must tell, I'm scared of the thought of being alone forevermore. I'm not sure if I'm taking the road that I came here for. I confess, I must tell, I'm scared of the thought
up off your feet and change what you do.
Well, I almost played Ignite the Sky twice because I was texting somebody when The Galaxy Has Eyes ended. But anyway, that's a great song. Like I was saying in the chat, they have so much energy. But that concludes our curated portion of this week's playlist. I hand selected every song. Like, that was hard to do. All I had to do was click and add playlist. But anyway, we do a portion of the program where we play what I call the shuffle. That's coming up next. That's essentially, I hit shuffle on our database of bands that have given me permission to play their music on our stream. Again, bands have to give me permission for me to play it on our stream because I don't want to run into copyright infringement issues. Facebook already does it fucking automatically. That's why our stream gets cut about 20 minutes in every fucking week. I am probably going to stop posting that on Facebook in general just so they don't give a shit. Because Jesse keeps getting shit from Facebook for being a spammer, which is fucking dumb. And I'm cursing a lot right now because it actually kind of makes me mad. Because they don't give a shit if you spam and pay to spam. I get 1,000 freaking scammers every day hitting my ad feed for sponsored, and it's all because they pay it. They try to sell me shit that's garbage. They try to do other things that's just stupid. They grab people, they scam them, and they don't give a shit as long as you pay it. But the minute you take the time to personally go to the different groups for music around here and make a post or tag a bunch of people like we were doing a few, like a month or so ago into our stream, they start cutting you out because you ain't paying them money. And they don't care if you scam, if you're a spammer. You just have to pay money to do the spamming. Anyway, I want to cover one last thing before we go into the shuffle. We can co-host on Radio 717. And it is as simple as doing a Zoom. So if you are interested in introducing your song to the world through a little video, maybe something Trish might be interested, or Dave from Above the Treachery, if you would like to introduce your song to us, tell us about the song in a video call. We will bring you on here, and you can have one of these squares in my playlist. Like I got the chat over here. Trying to, this is kind of hard, making your fingers move. According to what's here, I got logos down there. I've got the stream, and I've got the merch. This is really challenging, watching and pointing. But anyway, you could be in one of these squares introducing your band. I'm hoping that Benny OK will be able to do that soon for us. Any other bands that want to do that and just kind of come in and introduce your show, it's not really co-hosting, it's like guest appearing. But anyway, you get to talk and tell people where to go see your band. I'll bring up your flyers even, and you can tell people about it. So it's kind of co-hosting, but you co-host for one song, blah, 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 whatever. The point is I want you to come onto the show and tell people about your music. I can do it all day, but sometimes people want to hear from the band or the person that made the song, and then they can tell you, oh, I used this bass on this part of the song, or whatever. Say whatever you want. Come on my show. I have 2 stipulations. You can't be naked because that'll get us cut. And you can't play any music that's not yours in the background. Those are really that's it. That's it. But get a hold of me. If you're listening to this Twitch, you got a leg up because I will prioritize people that are listening to my program. And I will prioritize people that are doing stuff for other bands and promoting other bands. Because my whole goal with this is not to make money. Nobody's making money in music anymore. The friggin' people at the top have decided that your Instagram image is a better indicator of how they can make money than the quality of your music, which is why so many great bands on this show are getting hosed and aren't making fucking money. My goal is to build a scene and show people that we have personality and that we have talent in this area and that there are people listening to it. And the only way we're going to be able to do that is if we work together and we get on each other's shows and we promote you. So that's it. You want to be on here? Zoom. That's all you got to do. And you can be on this program. Anyway, I need to get the shuffle going. I've got some other stuff to go going on. I will be periodically chiming in with the bands that are up here, but remember, this is a shuffle, so some of the bands that were in my curated playlist might get played again. I tried very hard this week to make sure that there was not overlap with the songs in the database, but I've been working, so I have not had an opportunity to properly take care of all this stuff. So you may end up hearing one of the songs that we already played today a second time from the cure list. And there are bands that only have one song, so they might show up again in the playlist. But I really appreciate everybody being here today. I think we got up to like 12 viewers at once, which I'm really, really happy with. Once we get affiliate program, it allows me to make money that I can spend on merch, because as much as I like getting free stuff, I know that's how bands make money. I'm buying my merch as I can. And, it's cool when they come on the tempo and they give me a free t-shirt, but I don't ask for that. I would much rather pay for your shirt so that you got gas to get out to our shows. Because you need to be at our shows. You need to go to other band shows. We'll come to your shows when we can. But that's how you build a scene, is by being a part of the scene. So anyway, let's get you into our shuffle. I actually have to pull that one up. Give me a second. I have to pull that one up because we were just playing the show database for this week. Here we go. There is, like I said, there is a possibility that some bands might play in here twice, and it might be the same song. Because there's a lot of bands that don't have too many songs. I tried hard not to do that, but again, I didn't curate the database this week. It's the same one from last week, and I can already, looking at it, I can already tell that if the shuffle lands on Benny OK, his song Linda Hand is going to get played twice. And if the shuffle lands on $2 Horse, their song FSPGD is going to get played twice. I will curate it better next week so we only hear the same song twice, but it is what it is. Until next week, and I will come back in one more time to close this out, but this thing's probably going to play for 40 minutes or so as I get some other stuff done, including eating. It's 1 o'clock. I'm getting hungry. I haven't ate anything yet. I've had 2 cups of coffee and Rice Krispie cereal. Not the treat cereal because it's too sugary, but Rice Krispies for breakfast. That doesn't sustain a person long. Anyway, enjoy the shuffle. Hopefully your song gets in here. Thank you again, everyone. I will see you next week, 11 a.m. With Radio 717 on Saturday, and we will be doing a special show after that. Anyway, here we go.
fall anywhere like they do in Pennsylvania. The breaking of the ground, nostalgia in the air. Thought these times would last forever.
This morning I could not see what was happening was strange to me. The train was going past, moving through my life so damn fast, traveling down a long, long road. Don't know where to go. Don't know what to do with there. Don't know what to do with there. Don't know what to do with there. Where am I going? I won't look back. Train was traveling down the track. There's no way that I'm looking back. Don't know where I'm going to, and I don't know what to do. Don't know what to do with there. Don't know what to do happening strange to me. The train was going past, traveling through my life so damn fast, traveling down a long, long road. Don't know where to go.
try to take me down, but you can't shut me out. You can try to take me down, but you can't shut me out. Your sugar doesn't come so cheap. Your sugar doesn't come so cheap. Your sugar doesn't come so cheaply now.
hearts carved into stone, distant cries and breaking bones. So let the ocean taste your skin. The fathomless fears they'll drag and pull from within. You'll be the altar, but I'll be the knife. But this steed cannot falter. They demand your life. Grab your family, grab the rope. Grab your children, softest souls. Grab your shovel, grab your rope. Grab the children, curse their throats. Grab your family, grab your rope. Grab your children, softest souls. Grab your shovel, grab your rope. Grab your children, curse their throats. You'll be the altar, but I'll be the knife. But this steed cannot falter. They demand your life.
Things you know and the things you feel don't feel like the things you know. You walk around on these barren streets, feeling like your head's about to explode. You got no sense of direction, don't know that your head's on wrong. You're lost in places you know, cause you're lost in the London fog. You sit back and think of the past, got no sense of direction. You're lost in the London fog. You got no sense of direction. Don't know that your head's on wrong. You're lost in places you know, cause you're lost in the London fog. You got no sense of direction. Don't know that your head's on wrong. You're lost in places you know, cause you're lost in the London fog.
We got a dead cheerleader, dead cheerleader, dead cheerleader, whoa. got a job. I got a job. I got lots of bills and I got a dog. I got a dog. He likes to walk. No time to walk. He got the fucking job. I got a cat. Thinks he's a dog. He's a fucking dick. And he's not a dog. He thinks he is. That's fucking fuck. There should be more cats. I get a flying dog.
All right, well, that's the end of the show. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in. I gotta love that 3-note bass solo at the end of that song, by the way. I just heard that and I was like, that's a nice little 3-note bass solo. But anyway, we'll be back on the show next week with a curated playlist. We may not have time for the shuffle because we might, but I do have some other stuff planned that's unrelated to the radio program, and we'll get into that on April 1st. Next week we'll be starting at 10 a.m. again, or I'm sorry, 11. So one more than I have fingers. Anyway, thanks again, everyone, for the support. We will catch you next week, and I only hope that my merch shrine grows bigger as things progress. Until next week, take care. And this is the Robison.